Hi, I'm Kristina from Two Peas in a Bucket. Welcome to Kristina's Picks. I'm still in back to school mode. We're still working on our whole schedule at home. But so I picked another back to school collection this week. It's a new one from Studio Calico. It's called Elementary. I really like this collection and I loved it when I saw it for the first time. I love the little bits and pieces that they put into their collections, especially their papers. Just the little handwriting signature, or what do you call that, cursive writing there, a few extra little pieces of a book. This one's called Library, so it's like pieces of the book or the little reader books. And all of them are double-sided. This one kind of looks like a composition notebook. Show your work. The green on there. I like this. Looks like a really fun report card. I like the colors on this collection a lot. This one's penmanship. Again, the green, and I love this yellow gold star. It was kind of a nice little surprise when I turned it over while I was working with it. I really liked it. I love this paper, Nibbles. I think it's really cool. It's not just your regular icon of apples. Everybody does apples for back to school. That's just a tradition. It's cool. That's great. It's not just a nice apple, a basic shape, but they did it with all these really interesting little patterns in them, which I just found really nice. It just worked out really well. Some of them have like a lined paper or a grid, graph paper. Some of them look like a little library book stamp. It just adds some interest to the paper, and I think that's really cool. There's the back of that one. Harper's Rule. I cut out and used a few of these for borders on my paper, or my layout, lined paper on the back. This one's called Atmosphere, and I think this is really cool. It works so well, not necessarily as a school collection, and I think a lot of it could actually, you could use it for a layout about a science project, or reading, or even anything. This obviously could be working for anything, even travel, because they look kind of like globes. And I like that this gray color has been thrown in, just kind of a nice dark contrast to everything else. And then there's this one on the back with his little paintbrushes on the bottom. And then their cardstock stickers. I love this font. That was my favorite. Oh, and they have two die-cut lined type sheets that go with this collection, which is a first for them. One, a pink one and a blue one. I really like it. I like the ledger, but I really like that the border has been printed with different things on it like that. That looks really cool. And for the first time, they now also have it in a collection kit, which I think is really nice. If you want all of the pieces, all the papers, you got it right there. It's just paper and no stickers. And then the few pieces that they have to go with it, they're fab rips, the sticky fabric strips. I've seen people do a lot of interesting things with these in the gallery lately, where they're poking holes in them and doing different things with them. So that's kind of fun. And then their label stickers. I really like these. I like that you have a lot of border options on here. There's the long border here, and then like several little borders down here. Some words, some circles, just some basic labels, some really fun stuff. I like these, and I like the colors and how great they go in. There's that dark gray again, kind of working that in. There's even a little squirrel on it. And then there's also the little journaling cards. And you get 4 different journaling cards. I'm going to open these. I was dumb. I actually thought they were like opening cards, and I don't know why I thought that, but actually it's just a double printed card. And I happened to use this one on my layout. It looks like a composition notebook. So those are kind of fun. And when I was working with this, I decided to just kind of pull together some other things that I thought would match really well. And I found that these the basic gray glazed brads and regular brads worked out really well for additional embellishments on your page. I like, just the plain brads. You can get them in so many different colors and sets, and they just coordinated really well. And then these are your basics from the Basics collection, just some basic brads. I really like that they include these little epoxy top ones here that always coordinate with the printed ones. I really like that. This one is the craft one, and Pyrus, and they both actually have copper on the outside, whereas the Wander and the others have more of a silver pewter. This one goes really well. All of the Wander collection goes really well with the Studio Calico collection. And then I just grabbed a few of these other little things too. Again, this is the Wander collection, the detail stickers, some clips. There's that globe icon right there, although it's a totally different manufacturer. And then these are just the basics again. I really like the little symbols. They work really well for school layouts too, or even with those ledger papers and things like that. And then I also grabbed this crepe paper so brads. I really like these. I don't have a lot of experience using the fabric, but so many people are doing them. But I loved these little ones down here. They worked out really, really well and matched and coordinated really well with my layout. And I used a couple of them. Those are the ones I ended up using. I like to use them in sets of 3. So I ended up using just those ones and then one over here. And you can see, here's that journaling card that I used. I ended up writing his name on in pencil the first time and then decided, you know what, I'm just going to leave it in pencil and not erase it and write it in a regular journaling marker. I kind of liked that it was pencil. And I cut out one of the little apples. And then for my letter stickers, I grabbed some goodie oldie American crafts. This is the Mumbo Jumbo, one of my longtime favorites. And this is a Sarah script. Always love those. They're super nice, great. I love them a lot. My favorite fonts. So those are my picks for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next week. Thanks.